Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we've got a special treat. We're going to go visit our friends down at Parish Brewing again. We're going to have their SIPS Bellini. Stick around.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where the three of us give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we're drinking and reviewing. And we are continuing to do that once again. Appreciate you checking out this video. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got J.I. and Ben. What in the world are we drinking today?
SIPS, the Bellini version from Parish Brewing, broussard, Louisiana.
Yeah, I like how the
Berliner
light
style. Yeah.
catches it like this, because you can definitely see the sips like that. But like when you look straight at the label where you got there, Ben, don't see it so well.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's kind of like those magic puzzles that we had. What was it in the 90s? You just had to stare at it so long.
All right.
Is this our fourth SIPS?
No.
It's like our sixth.
So we've had Pinot Noir. We've had the blueberry, right? The Malbec.
The strawberry.
Cabernet Sauvignon with strawberry.
We didn't do the triple cherry though.
We did do the blueberry, right? I wasn't making that up. We had an apricot one too.
So this is peach Bellini.
It's definitely peach.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. Interesting.
Have fun.
Lovely.
SIPS Bellini, part of their SIPS series. It's fruited Berliner Weiss. I saw 5% and 4.8%. I got a 4.8%.
4.8. Most of them I think were 4.8.
Yes, that's one thing said 5, and then online they said 4.8. So I forgot to confirm that. As with the other SIP series, most of them use some type of wine grape. Now, triple cherry, blueberry. Yeah, I don't think the blueberry had a wine grape to it. I can't recall. This uses Chardonnay grapes and peach puree. Uses crystal hops. And it is meant to taste like a Bellini. Have y'all ever had a Bellini before? It's a peach flavored drink.
Yes.
It's a cocktail made with Prosecco, peach puree, or nectar in a 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 Prosecco to 1 peach.
Yeah, usually sparkling. Lots of bubbles.
I've had frozen Bellinis too. Fun. It originated in Venice, Italy, between 1934 and 1948. And by this owner of this bar, called Harry's Bar in Venice, and he named it Bellini. Yeah, Harry's Bar in Venice.
Harry's,
Harry's Bar. That sounds like an Irish bar, not a Venetian bar.
We'll round back, so it might make sense after that. Yeah. But he named it Bellini because its unique pink color of the drink reminded him of the toga of a saint in a painting by the 15th century Venetian artist Giovanni Bellini. So it's named after the artist from the 15th century of this one painting that depicted saints. And so that's how it got named. It started as a seasonal drink because it required peaches, and we're
Mhm.
talking about 30s to 40s, 1930s, 1940s. Peaches weren't always available year round. Like you can get some things here, or you couldn't get frozen fruit year round. Well, it became popular later at Harry's bar in New York, their counterpart. So Harry's was a bar in New York as well as Venice. So I'm wondering if Harry's started in New York and went to Venice, because yeah, that doesn't sound like a very Italian name.
Wonder if Harry's
Yeah,
is still
pretty cool.
around in New York.
Okay, me.
I mean, I'm sure if I Google Harry's NYC, there's going to be one, right?
like Ray's Pizza. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
or John's Pizza up there.
Yeah.
But the trick, I guess, there, Ben, would be if there is a Harry's that claims that they are the originator of the Bellini.
Yeah. Obviously,
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
the research arm of our trio here did not go that extra.
I failed you.
Sorry, I let you down.
That's it about the drink. I was like, I was curious about it. Where did Bellini's come from? But it's from Parish Brewing Company. We love them. We've had them a bunch out of Broussard, Louisiana. It's a regional brewery. So our review started with Brain Cake, actually. Excuse me. And they've announced that they're going to make it again. So I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be on the lookout for that for sure. All right. Has anybody had this one? Or what?
Ben, Jay, did you post it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. I didn't see your post.
Wow.
I did, but I think I put it on a different one. So,
well, I definitely was not expecting to go first here.
yeah, I had this on draft, just like Andy. Remember, I found it on draft that one night, and I sent you a picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have others, but I refrain, thinking, surely you guys would wait too, but obviously not. But that's okay.
It was on draft, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
We're talking
I'm
draft.
not blaming you. Per Hopped Up Beer Review tradition, if you haven't had it, you get to go first. Yay me. So obviously we've had a lot of the SIP series. When I think of Bellini's, it takes me back to the Burgundy Room in Oxford, Mississippi on the square, because they would have frozen Bellinis, like every Tuesday or something. There was some night that they specialized in having that.
It was above Old Venice Pizza
Mhm.
Company. Yeah, that bar. Yep.
Yep. So that's anytime that I hear a Bellini, that's immediately what I think of, right? I don't know that I ever actually had one, but it's just you're out, and that's what everybody's, all the females at least were ordering. So I think that I can guarantee you I haven't had one, because the peach was a surprise to me. I didn't really expect the peach. That being said, it kind of tastes like it reminds me of, you guys probably don't care, but there was a sucker that I had back when I was a kid, right? It was a peach sucker. This is a peach sucker in in a glass. It's not quite as peachy as the sucker was, it's not quite as sweet, but that's immediately I took that first sip, it took me back to being a kid and having the sucker. I can still see it. It was a rectangle sucker. We had several of them. I don't know. Anyway, as far as the beer goes, I think of the SIP series, it's not going to be my favorite. And I think I want the flavor of the peach to come through a little stronger, honestly. And I don't, maybe in Bellini's it doesn't. I don't know. It's
How
just
much stronger
okay.
do you need it?
I'm saying, like, if I'm gonna have peach, like I want it like it's not popping me in the mouth like I like a sour, or
Now, the sour effect or the actual taste of peach?
I think probably both. I mean, the peach is there, but it's like it could be turned up just a little bit. But with this, if the sour was there a little more, if I really got the punch of the sour, I think I would like it a little bit more as well. That all being said, I mean it's fine. Do I have to have it again? Probably not. It's okay. Um, but it's not one I'm going to seek out. It's not like the Pinot Noir. Or the
You
other
said
ones
it
that we've
right.
had.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the other ones that we had where they're really good on the SIP series. So all of that being said, for the SIP series, this is probably a little on the lower scale for me because we haven't reviewed it. I've had the triple cherry. I really like that one, and so yeah, it's okay. I'm going to give this one a 6.5. I mean,
Wow.
it's okay.
All right. So I will counter you, Ben. I think the peach comes through great on this. It has that great combination of the Chardonnay grape with the peach. That kind of does give you almost like that Prosecco type feel to it in some ways. Very similar to Bellini. It's been a very long time since I've had one of those. But peach to me is something that I've always loved. There's several places in Alabama that we all visit, going back and forth to the beach. We always stop either at Durbin Farms or Peach Park and get fresh ripe peaches. I grew up, still do to this day. In the summer times, we make homemade peach ice cream with the over ripened peaches, and this just has that written all over it. It's great to me. I love it. It might be a little bit on the sweet side and not on the sour side, like some of what you're looking for, but I think it's very good, and it's an 8.5 for me.
All right, Sir Attic.
I agree that the peach comes through very well. And you can smell it, you can taste it. It's got the nice little sour flavor to it, as you would hope with beer. I mean, having had it, I knew I was getting into after researching it. I was like, okay, I'm wearing my, Italian holiday Bellini drinking shirt, very light and airy, So,
Is that official merchandise there?
yeah, wait, do we want to put the Hopped Up logo on it? Is that what you're asking?
No, I just meant, is that official? You go to a store and they say, hey, this is your Italian Bellini drinking shirt.
Yes, Ben,
So,
the Italy store, as soon as you get
okay.
off the airport, duty free.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
so
Can you get that in the Italy showcase in Epcot?
the
Is
Italy
that-
store, yes,
Just-
I'm sure it's there. It's got to be just store d'Italia.
Because I'm not gonna make it to Italy, but I'll make it to Italy and Epcot.
Okay. I first learned what a Bellini was at a ladies' night at the bar you were talking about at Old Venice, above Old Venice. It's changed names, but
Yeah. Back
and I was there with my wife and another couple, and they were advertising, women like half off Bellinis, so they're like, oh yeah, let's go get that. Wow, I was getting something else, and so I was like, I ordered their Bellinis, and that's when I learned. I was like, wait, I thought they were half off. They're like, it's half off when the women order it and they were not. I was like, but I was getting it from the ladies right there. They're right there. So I was like, I don't like Bellinis.
Yeah. It seems a bit
Yeah.
I
was like, but the
strict on the rules.
You
You
saw
learned
where
your
I came
lesson.
from. They're right there.
Trying to be a
Strict on the
gentleman,
rules.
you learned your lesson.
Yeah. So anyway, I think I like my story better than yours, Ben, with your square pop candy sucker. So yeah, something like that.
Like I said, you don't care.
Yeah, I don't. It's lame. So I really like this one. It's in line with a lot of their other sips. it tastes like a sour. It gives you that good flavor. You can, taste some wine grape a little bit, but a lot of peach. I'm going to give this an 8.0. It's an easy drinker. It is so easy to drink. Really nice. Definitely a warm. It feels like it would be a warmer weather type of sour, but it is good.
I agree. I wish we could get some of this for the summertime, or at least heading into spring summer for the lake or the river or the pool.
They released it in the late fall, actually.
Yeah. So maybe it had to do with the time of year to get the peaches because of the peach puree. But
yeah,
go ahead, Ben.
Maybe the only other thing I can add here is I am completely not a wine guy. So, I don't like Prosecco. I don't like really any wine at all. So, I don't know. Some of these sips I think have been really, really great. And some of them are okay. I mean, none of them are bad. So if you're out there watching this and you see a SIPS, grab it, because that's what we do. If we see them, we grab them, right?
Ben, we're not knocking you, buddy. It's okay. You can.
No, I'm trying to explain out there for those watching, if they are too not a wine person, maybe they would not like this as much as you guys like it. Y'all drink more wine than I do. I don't drink wine at all. So I just eat peach suckers. That will be a 7.7 for the Parish SIPS Bellini. Definitely the SIPS series is one you have to check out if you have never done so. You see SIPS anywhere, you've got to go grab it and give it a try. They have a lot of great options, and they're all have been good overall. So even though I like this one a little bit less than the others personally, but personal opinion. Unprofessional. Appreciate you checking out this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification bell. Check us out on all the social medias down below. We're everywhere, so any social media account that you have, we're going to be there for sure. Come say hey in our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. We'd love to see you there, and you can come chat with the three of us and the others who have joined us. And lastly, if you have any interest in any Hopped Up Beer Review merch, like Jay is holding up there, check out the link below. You can go get you some. For Andy in the Attic and Jay, I am Ben. Thanks for watching. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.